Hi, Aquarius. Well, this is the reading that found you today. These are the cards that flipped out for you. Aquarius, the message that I'm getting is mastery of thought. You are mastering your thoughts, and it is going to manifest beautiful things for you. What I'm seeing here is also that you are changing your dialogue with others. You're taking the edge off of your conversations in many cases, and in a sense, tempering your sword, tempering that Aquarius sword. So let's start off here with the first card that flipped out, Three of Swords. You have definitely been through some heartbreak in the past. You have definitely come from a very wounded place. And I feel like a wounded spirit. I feel like you started off light and airy, beautiful. You see this vibrant heart that almost was complete. And it was wrecked. It was damaged. And you can see there's shards and fractures in it. A damaged heart is what you are working on, Aquarius. And it's not easy. You know, it's brutal, actually, this journey that you've been on. Now, next up, we have the King of Swords. And again, we have that mastery of thought. He has mastered this sword. He has pulled one out of his back and decided to wield it. And with that, I do feel like if you look, it looks like he's got the remnants of two more. I never noticed that before. But with that, you see the butterflies. This is not with evil intent. This is simply a survival mechanism, and one that is very, very necessary. Now, the next card that flipped out was the Devil. Again, that hardship, that heartache, your thoughts consuming you. I'm getting obsessively. Some of you have had obsessively negative thoughts for a while. Some of you have struggled with addiction. Some of you have struggled with coping mechanisms that you normally would not have partaken in had you not been through this. And this heartbreak could have been a number of things. I'm getting it wasn't just love, it was family. You know, betrayal always comes from those we love. It never comes from our enemies. We expect that of them. Betrayal always comes from those we love. And I feel like, you know, I read intuitively and I'm looking at the top row here, and I feel like these two go hand in hand, the way he is looking at this. Devil. Looking at the devil. Like, I know what I'm getting into here. I know what this is about. Making that connection, understanding where these habits or where this obsession or where this heartache came from. Completely understanding. Likewise, we have the bottom row here, that mastery of thought, the butterflies, finally leaving into the Empress. Aquarius, the Empress. And look how beautiful this card is, you know, the Empress. So I feel like you are entering a much better place, but it was not without hardship. It was not an easy road. I feel like a lot of you have lost friends that were dear to you. And I feel like some of you, for some of you, that was the trigger. That was the heartache, losing close ones that were dear to you, losing loved ones. I'm getting for some of you, you suffered a loss early on in your life, and it was brutal. It was someone that went too soon. And after that, it sort of changed you. It changed your perspective on things. It changed the way you viewed the world. This person's not looking up at the heart anymore. This person's looking over at the devil, looking for a coping mechanism, looking for something to survive, something to take the pain away. And when I look at the devil here, you know, she seems very flamboyant and decadent. So I am wondering if maybe the decisions that you made in the past were of that flamboyant and decadent nature. Maybe you turned to food, ate too much. Maybe you drank too much, smoked too much. You know, I am seeing for some, and it's not going to resonate for all of you, I am seeing substance abuse. I'm also seeing a an ease of getting into situations that you knew would destroy you. Brief relationships. And I use the term relationship lightly. I feel like you knew they weren't going to be relationships. You just wanted something to take the pain away. Someone to take the pain away. And what's beautiful about this is that somewhere along the line you learned that this wasn't working. And you owned up to you sort of regained power. I'm also getting that your past experiences, this hardship actually helped you rise because you had that perspective now. You understood that you didn't want to, I keep saying you don't want to go back to the dark side. You don't want to go back to the dark side. And that's only going to resonate for some of you. He does kind of have a resemblance to Darth Vader, even though I think he's more of a warrior. But that's what I see here is a warrior. Wearing your battle scars, wielding your sword, but it's gold now. There's no longer that harsh steel. It's gold now. You're using it for good. You're using your past experiences for good. And that is what's going to get you into this Empress status. If you're not there already, you are facing so much abundance because this was not easy self-work, Aquarius. This was not easy, but you mastered it. And now it's time to receive. All right, my loves, I hope this helped. Till next time, over and out.